Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to the special flower moon reading. We have a delicious full moon, flower moon happening May 7th. You already are feeling the effects of this. As we got the overall weekly spirit reading, it's all about being positive, seeing the infinite possibilities, infinite supply, they even said, and staying positive and planting your seeds and really owning your divine power, really running on divine fuel. So let's check out the moon. Let's check out what this flower moon, this delicious full moon flower moon, what is it bringing for all of us at this time? I call it delicious because it is a delicious flower moon to have at this time with everything that's going on. And there's so much coming through about remaining positive no matter what has really been coming through. We literally got You Are the Magician, the Divine Manifester. So it's staying tapped into that and not allowing toxicity and negativity to pull away from your positive power. Staying positive no matter what is your divine power. And that's what's being amplified for creating right now. Your abundance, staying tapped into infinite possibilities, going forward, moving forward no matter what. It's that divine fuel. So let's see, what are the moon? What is the flower moon bringing us? What are we going to get from this flower moon? That's the question. This is what I'm doing the reading. And they led me to a whole bunch of decks, so I'm really curious as to what's going to come out. So let's see, what's the moon, the flower moon, this beautiful, delicious flower moon at this moment in time. How special is that to tap into this beautiful flower moon, to stay energized, to stay divinely fueled, to stay positive no matter what, to keep going for abundance no matter what, to move forward on those brilliant ideas. Ooh, let's see, the first one. Luck is on your side. Yes, that's why it's so delicious. I also find like this is like so targeted, right? It's like point your arrow, aim at what you want, what your wishes are, follow your own divine course. It's like a straight shot kind of thing, and the divine is on your side. We even got the wheel in 2 weeks in a row for our weekly spirit readings. Luck is on your side. The divine wheel is on your side. New moon in Sag. Luck is on your side, and you could be feeling that. It almost feels like two cards in one, but it's not. But you have divine backing. That's why they made me feel like there was two cards there. You have divine backing. Luck is on your side. The wheel is in your favor with what you're going for, to stay fully charged, to go where you're being led. Oh, and with that, we're getting, oh, we got a whole bunch. Okay. A personal issue reaches resolution. Fabulous. What healing. What a cooling. Okay. The answers you need are coming. Oh, how beautiful is this? Communication is key. Yes, that's the cooling. We're coming together with this beautiful communication. Answers are coming in. Personal issues reach resolution, and you are very close to achieving your goal. That's why they made me feel like this is fiery action, intentions. Luck is on your side with the direction where you're going, divinely being led. You're very close to achieving your goal. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I have chills. Let's go to Queen of the Moon and see what divine guidance is for us, as we are all Queen of the Moon, harnessing this power. What are the Queen of the Moon energies for this delicious flower moon? You're very close to achieving your goal. Keep going forward passionately, inspired. It really feels like divine fuel we're all running on. Stay positive in your power. I love that. Luck is on your side. Yes. Feeling that luck is on our side. We have the wind, the divine at our back. We have two more. Again with the boundaries. Look how she's in a protective bubble. It's been coming up a lot to protect your own energy, to remain fired up and protected and linked with the divine. Have divine boundaries at this time. There's still a lot of toxicity, negativity, and everything around. You remain in your protected bubble, and you are protected also divinely, is what I'm getting. And we have acceptance. Beautiful acceptance coming in here. Acceptance of the circumstances we're in, accepting of where this is the second time we've gotten acceptance. I'm actually going to look up these two cards and give you the expanded meaning on these, because this is actually important. This came out in actually our, um, this came out in a lot of our spirit messages, weekly spirit messages. This boundaries is judging what you need and what you don't need. Yeah, this is what's been coming through a lot. It came out, they made me say that in the overall weekly spirit reading. It's becoming more obvious what you need, what you don't need. Boundaries, judging what you need and what you don't need, allows you to place healthy boundaries. You reach people, you teach people how to treat you. Judge what is healthy and right for you with clarity and care. Simplify. And it says, I can say yes or no with authenticity and clarity. And yeah, see here, oh my gosh, they're literally saying you can cut out all the extras that are too hard or too complex at this time. It's going on about that. But like I said in the overall weekly reading, the energies, you don't need anything extra. They gave me the analogy if you're a power strip, unplug anything that's draining or taxing on your energy or negative, because you need to remain positive. See the red here? You need to stay uplifted and positive and in touch with the divine and all that. Anything that's less than, you put on your protective bubble, and like a power strip, you unplug them from your current. You don't need anything extra. We also had stay out of the drama, release the drama, things like that. So that came out again. So now we have acceptance. I'm not going to read you the whole thing, but I wanted to see the acceptance is of the current situation. Yeah, and that's the first step to change. The past does not exist. The future hasn't happened. There's only right now. I accept where I am and who I am right now, and also the circumstances. And it was coming through before. We've stopped the resistance of what is, and we're working with what is. We're also seeing the divine possibilities after we accept where the conditions, our circumstances, what's happening right now in the world. We can see we're getting help from the current situations. Um, our power is in the moment, not fighting the current, working with what is, having the proper boundaries, forging forward. Luck is on our side, personal issues reach resolution, answers you need are coming, communication's clear, key, and you're very close to achieving your goal. A lot has to do with proper boundaries, staying positive. They made me start with that, and it's been coming up over and over again. Stay positive no matter what. If it means being in a little protective bubble so you're divinely connected, knowing that there's infinite possibilities and acceptance of the current situations, total acceptance, and look at the help that's coming in, linked with infinite possibilities also. It's really much staying positive. Let's get El Qui. This is she who. So let's see who we are. What is the moon bringing up in us? The qualities in us. Like what are the, ooh, with that, we have two qualities. We are she who becomes. Wow, look at the illumination in her heart, or flying with the compass of her heart, it reminds me of. Look, see her heart here? I mean, look at that. It's a gold heart. It came out in another reading. You have a heart of gold. That's what leading the way. That's what you're following at this time. And it's she who becomes, metamorphosis, transcend, journey. Yes, that's all of us. Transcending the conditions, transcending the moment. There was a lot of feeling untethered in May, and look at like they gave me in endless spirit readings. I've mentioned untethering and feeling free, and that's what you are, feeling free, following your own heart, staying positive no matter what, releasing the negativity, the toxicity, and transforming and going on new journeys, new possibilities, feeling more free, untethered. And see how all these feel like loose leashes or untethering, flying off a cliff almost, just flying. It's metamorphosis, transcend, journey, going for the new, not being held down or held back. And we have this one, she who doubts. So it's almost like coming from this place of she who doubts, who's peeking out. And look at this, it's fear, wariness, and trust. And I feel like they know sometimes we're not quite sure which direction or what to do. But this woman, she who becomes, that's the part of metamorphosing from releasing the fear, trusting more, releasing the doubt, releasing the worry, and taking the leaps. It's the metamorphosis, it's transcending the fear, trusting more, and going on this journey of the unknown, of untethering, of going forward. That's what this new moon is firing up in us. And it is a lone journey. As much as we're extending love and kindness to everyone else, it is being solely in your divine power, running on divine fuel, reigniting yourself, recharging yourself, remotivating yourself. It's an inside job to release fear, doubts, worries. Do you know what I mean? I mean, not everybody's in your head or heart 24/7. So deep inside, it's she who doubts, she who fears, she who worries. But we are being metamorphosed and transcending that, going on new journeys. She who becomes, who lifts herself out of that, out of the doubts, out of the fear, out of the worry, and does it anyway, who untethers those fears. We had a lot coming up in May about releasing the Eight of Swords, going through the garden and the gate, a lot of imagery about unleashing and also opening gates and going farther than before, transcending more than before. And that is an inside job. Yes, we see it on the outside. People are doing that, but it's a very much inside job, and it's beautiful. So let's now tap into our sacred wealth codes and see what are the qualities as we metamorphose and transcend with this moon. Like, what are the qualities that would serve us well at this time? And we have the engineer. Yeah, and it's knowing that every problem has a solution. And that's what we're tapping into. It's also infinite possibilities and tapping in, knowing that we can figure it out, that we can get ourselves out of any thought, feeling, whatever, any problem. We can surpass it. We can engineer solutions. It's the engineer. So it says it's by being curious, productive, technical, hardworking, focused, creative, competent, practical, competitive, decisive, determined, analytical, adventurous, loyal, and generous. Knowing that every problem has a solution, you're strong enough to face it, you're strong enough to figure it out, and we are. We're figuring out the pieces in the puzzle, figuring out solutions to problems. That's what this moon, like they said, the answers you need are coming. It's like you're getting the solutions. Every problem has a solution. We're finding solutions to problems. And you are the administrator. This reminds me, remember when I said you're the divine manifester, the magician? We got the magician card for the overall weekly spirit reading. The administrator is, I walk with a foot in both the earthly and spiritual worlds. And we have one foot in the spiritual, one on the earth. And we are like the magician. You see how he almost looks like a conductor and like the magician almost? It's very in touch with spirit as you're walking the earth, using all your resources wisely, tapping into your intuition, getting things, birthing new things in the physical. And that's what I'm picking up from this. It's being practical and grounded, persevering. That's what I'm getting to. This perseverance, this divine fuel you're running on. Grounded, wise, dedicated, strong, purposeful, leading, organized, structured, confident, strategic, assertive, disciplined, humanistic, and moral. We're very grounded in the physical, coming up with problems. Every problem has a solution. By being tapped into the infinite, the answers, divine wisdom, one foot in the spiritual, one on the ground. We're grounding higher love. We're also a bridge between the spiritual and the physical. They kept on saying, like in the Akashic reading for May, that we're tapped into the divine, the Akashic records, all the divine wisdom, guidance. You're getting creative divine ideas, divine guidance, divine answers, divine solutions. With one foot with the spiritual, one on the ground, you are the divine engineer, the divine manifester, where every problem has a solution and you're tapping into spirit for those solutions. You're also firmly planted on the ground to execute those solutions. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And that's why they were saying back here, luck is on your side, being tapped in. So tapped in and fired up on the ground and tapped into spirit. Personal issues reach resolutions. Remember, every problem has a solution. The answers you need are coming. Then under here we have there's acceptance of the situation, but you're also tapped into divine to get those solutions, to get those ideas, to get linked with the infinite possibilities and answers. Communication is key with others around you. Heightened, clear communication is heightened at this time. Have real divine boundaries is really coming up here. Divine boundaries and acceptance of what is and being linked to spirit and divine possibilities, information, solutions. There's such a freedom coming in here. And again, we had the freedom here, where it's she who becomes, who metamorphoses from doubts, from fears, transcends that and metamorphoses to more freedom, untethered, following her heart. And knowing that you are so divine, 1 foot in the physical, one on the ground, manifesting and knowing every problem has a solution. And I just love this. You can walk with a foot in both the earthly and spiritual worlds. And that's why we're grounded, but we're tapped into everything at the same time. That's what this moon is giving us. So, what are the keepers of light as we end this reading? What are the closing for this flower moon, this delicious flower moon of manifesting, where we believe every problem has a solution? Oops. Kuan Yin, yes, it's Kuan Yin, of course. Care and compassion, choose to be love, do what is right for everyone involved, offer a helping hand. And that's what they want us to do. We're all coming from divine care and compassion. That's where we're all. When I said even back here, it's unleashing, it feels like a heart of gold. And that came out in my Spirit Pick Me Up reading when I was using my own decks. Pure heart of gold. You're flying forth with a pure heart of gold. Pure heart of gold is linked to the divine, love and compassion. And that's what's freeing you to transcend these times, to feel free and untethered even in these times, to go forward with new solutions, transcending old problems, old fears, knowing that you can have the right boundaries, divine boundaries, to stay positive no matter what. And it's divine care and compassion also for yourself, and being so linked to this divine energy. So you have a heart of gold, feeling free, transforming again. She who becomes, it's the metamorphosis right now, transcend, and a journey. And it is a journey through this whole thing. It's beautiful walking 1 foot with the on the earth and in touch with the spirit. Every problem has a solution. Move through it all with care and compassion. That's what's being amplified with this flower moon. And look at all the divine flowers all around blooming here. Care and compassion. Choose, literally choose to be loved. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand, and that's it. See here, it's like choose love, choose to be love as you go forward, leaping beyond, staying in touch with what's beyond the physical, even 1 foot in the physical. Look, 1 foot in the physical, one with spirit. You can't make this up, with a pure heart of gold, transcending and finding solutions to those problems through care and compassion for yourself and others. Beautiful. So this has been the flower reading for the flower moon that's happening May 7th. You'll be feeling this all through May. These are recurring messages I've been getting. But it's feeling free, untethered, 1 foot in the physical, one linked with the spiritual, the infinite. And you're the manifester, magician, tapped into it all, feeling like this card. And again, this has been even in the May spirit reading for May. The May monthly was a woman flying like an angel like this, untethered with a pure heart of gold. And that's it. She who becomes metamorphosed, transcend, journey, going forward, flying with a pure heart of gold, linked to the infinite, 1 foot in the physical, one in the spiritual, coming from care and compassion. Luck is on your side. We had the wheel coming out. The answers are coming. Solutions to all problems are coming. And delicious flower moon reading. Have a great May. Take care. Bye-bye.